So finally, this leads us to how can we use John Locke's ideas today, and why is it important to continue to revisit his ideas? Well, the first thing, I would say that we could go ahead and apply these ideas in the classroom with three basic concepts. So the first basic concept is the empirical learning. We want to make sure that as we're planning lessons, that each lesson has something having to do with the senses. As we know, there are different types of learning styles. Today, we need to make sure that we're addressing each of those learning styles. One of them is kinesthetic. That definitely is using your senses. Another one is visual. That's using another sense. We think about all the things that we've learned about how people learn. That includes all of those different types of senses. So let's make sure that when we're planning our lessons that we are being empirical about how we plan those lessons. Also, another thing we want to make sure that we are addressing in the classroom is being a citizen. We talk a lot about values education, and today we do a lot having to do with social and emotional learning. So let's make sure that we're taking a look at John Locke and how some of the ideas that he used to build citizenship into the classroom. We always want to make sure that we are teaching our kids that the classroom is the second type of community that they are involved in. They have their home community where they are at home, and that is a certain type of community, but also being in the classroom is a different type of community. So we want to make sure that kids are feeling comfortable and that they feel unified in their classroom in order to learn best. And that also builds what it means to be a citizen in the United States. And then lastly, the last area that we want to take a look at is this idea of tabula rasa. It is really, really important that we remember that everything that we are saying to kids is they're a blank slate. Everything that we have to say is important and is going to have some type of an effect. So we need to do some self-reflection as a teacher to make sure that what we're saying is morally and ethically correct. Making sure that we are not promoting things in the classroom that should not be promoted, because ultimately everybody has a value system, and we want to make sure that those values are never trampled on, but at the same time we want to make sure that we're using values that everyone can agree on. But also, as you're planning your lesson and you think about how kids are a blank slate, we want to make sure that we're building a lot of background knowledge as well, because as we're building that background knowledge into that blank slate, that's going to help them to do a better job in the classroom as they're learning new material. Well, thank you for being with me today, and I really hope that you were able to glean some new and interesting ideas as we have revisited the ideas of John Locke today. Thank you.